Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the show. I am your host, as always, Mr. Clyde Washington, and joining me here at the desk this morning, as usual, is my sidekick and my dad, Raymond Washington. Say hello, Dad.
Well, a great big hello to all of you fine folks out there watching in television land. You know, this show is so good that I wish I could stay at home and watch it every Saturday morning, but I've got to be here to do it because, well, if I wasn't here, the place would be falling apart at the seams.
Well, we are here today to celebrate a very special anniversary of our favorite TV show. Now, Dad, why don't you tell them what that show is?
Oh, that's right. It's such a big anniversary here. And, this show has been so big. It's had so many big names as guest stars over the years. You've had Loretta Lynn, Harry Belafonte, Kenny Rogers, Johnny Cash, Elton John, and, of course, my beloved Anne Murray.
No, I don't think any of those people have been on our show, Dad. I think you've got it mixed up with something else.
Oh, no. Clyde, sure all these people were on this show. It's the show with the frogs and the pigs and that cute little bear with the cute little brown hat and the necktie, and he tells all those silly little jokes, and those two old men up in the balcony, they're always laughing at him and go, oh, just like that. Yeah, that's this show.
Dad, you're just describing the Muppet Show.
No, Clyde, not the Muppet Show. It's this show, the one that the theme song goes, it's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights.
Why don't you just sing that song again, and this time go to the next line and see if you can remember what that one is, and then that should tell you what show you're thinking of.
Hold on. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Oh.
Well, now I think you fully understand what's going on here. This is not what we call the Muppet Show. This is the NL Now 10th anniversary special. Yes, that's right. 10 whole years that NL Now has been going on, from YouTube to Rogers TV, and now where we are here at home on NTV. We're going to celebrate all of that today, and with some great special guests. Joining us a little later on, we're going to have the hosts of another show that's made here in St. John's, a great online podcast called the Hulk Caeser Show. Both Hulk Caeser and his co-host Emily Molloy are going to be here at the interview desk with me. But up first, we have today's musical guest. We're going to get right into it right away because we have a lot of show left to get to in a short amount of time. Please welcome Colin Harris.
It's nice to have things all planned out to prevent any doubt. Take the scenic route and enjoy the ride. But sometimes things just won't make sense. Situations so intense make us wonder if we can survive. With an open loving heart, we'll find our way together through the dark. Yes, it's nice to feel the warm sun rays on those bright summer days. Be thankful just to simply spin a yarn. But sometimes on those cold winter nights, without the comfort of light, burn a fire where With an open mind and a loving heart, we'll find our way together through the dark. Yeah, there's no right or wrong to how this should be. What works for some may not for you and me. So let's promise ourselves this, and we'll seal it with keys. With an open mind and a loving heart, we'll find our way together through the dark. It's nice to see such love in your eyes. Who'd have thought I'd be surprised by just how well we carry on this way? And anytime, will those eyes fill with tears, or you're swallowed up with fear? Take my hand, remember what we say. With an open mind and a loving heart, we'll find our way together through the dark. We'll find our way together through the dark. We'll find our way together through the dark. Go dancing.
Welcome back, folks, to NL Now here on NTV. Joining me now at our interview desk, I am very excited to have the co-hosts of the Hulk Caeser Show. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to see you. Now, I wanted to first ask you maybe to just introduce yourself for the folks at home and tell us a little about what the Hulk Caeser Show is.
Sure. Well, I'm the titular Hulk Caeser, and it's a podcast we do. It was an audio podcast, but in the past year we've kind of branched into video like yourselves here, and we have guests from the community on, entertainment guests, business people, politicians, to come and talk about anything that they have going on. And we also have a musical guest pretty much every week to perform a couple songs for us. Yeah. And at one point I was looking for a co-host, and I found this wonderful person here.
And I was so excited to join and chat with all the cool people in our city and get to know them and see what they're doing. Yeah.
Now, I know you featured NL Now's own Jake Thompson and Lionel on your show last year, and I believe, yes, you're actually wearing a great custom-made shirt there with Lionel on it and you on the show. Now, how was it? How was Lionel on the show? Did he do well?
Oh man, it was the coolest thing I've ever experienced, and unfortunately, we didn't capture the video footage of Lionel.
We had a lot of fun with Lionel. Let me tell you, that was so much fun, and it was such an amazing experience. But like Emily said, we had the green screen all set up, and the only time we sometimes run 5 cameras a show, and the only time we've ever had a camera fail was the camera with Lionel on it. So we're officially inviting Lionel back to the show.
Absolutely, please come back.
Yes, I'm sure he'll come back. Maybe we'll set you up with him again later on.
Perfect.
You're welcome, of course, as well, Clyde.
Yeah, totally.
Now, Emily, I know one of the other many things that you do is that you're a musician. You sing and play guitar. And so I wanted to ask you how you got your start in music and what interested you in performing.
Oh, that's a good question. My family was very musical growing up, so we would get together a lot, and we'd have, I guess, what you would call like a kitchen party, not always in the kitchen, sometimes in the living room. And then I really liked performing for people, so I got involved in a lot of local open mics around town at a really young age, at 11. I think my first open mic was at O'Reilly's, and then from there it just kept going. I feel like the open mics really got me into the whole scene of things, yeah.
And I think we're going to hear a song from you a little later on in the show, so
Absolutely.
we're looking forward to that. But getting back to the Hulk Caeser Show, I know you mentioned, of course, not unlike us here at NL Now, you have some great special guests every week. So I wanted to ask, who are some people that maybe you haven't had on yet that you might want to?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
Well, Mark Critch, we'd always love to have Mark Critch on, of course. He's a very busy man, so
We would love to have Mark. Alan Hocko would be cool,
Alan
too.
Hocko would be cool. Malcolm McDowell, if he was in town for a little bit.
absolutely.
We'd be pretty excited to have Malcolm McDowell on the show.
Very, very cool. I think Alan Doyle would be cool to have on. Although you have interviewed him before, I think.
That was a remote one, so it'd be
Yes,
pretty cool to have
it'd
him
be
in the
cool.
studio to play a few songs for us.
In person. Yeah.
Yes, those are all great guests. And I wanted to ask what you find maybe your favorite thing about producing the show is, and then on the other side of that, what your least favorite or the most challenging thing would be.
I think my most favorite thing is really just getting to know people in our city, like I said, but then also just getting to see how talented they are and giving them the space to share it and talk about it. Because sometimes, you go see a show, they're not really up there answering interview questions. You don't really know what's going on or why they chose what they want to sing. So it's kind of cool to get the background story.
Yeah, I guess I like some of the same thing. I love getting live music and getting kind of old. I don't like to go out as much, but now every Friday night I have a band come by my house and perform a couple songs. I have almost 200 songs now on MP3s on my phone that have been performed on the show, so I have my own local music collection. So it's amazing. I really enjoy that. My least favorite part of doing the show, I guess, would be all the marketing and that sort of stuff that comes with it. It kind of gets left to give so much to do between recording and editing and booking guests and stuff. We don't have a lot of time to spend on the marketing and the promotion and stuff, so I guess I'm not big on that.
Yes.
That's fair.
Well, folks at home, we're going to take a short commercial break now, but when we come back, we'll have more from today's wonderful special guests. But before the break, here's a special message from NL Now's own Lou.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clyde. Well, as Clyde was saying, I do have a very important message. Now, as you do know, our show has had so many great special guests over the years, but we need your help to find our next guests. Send us an email at nlnowlive@gmail.com with your suggestion for who you'd like to see on our show. We feature all sorts of great special guests from all sorts of different types of talents, and we'd love to hear who you want to see on our show next. So send us an email at nlnowlive@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the show, and joining me once again from before the break are, of course, the wonderful hosts of the Hulk Caeser Show, and we're going to do a little something now that, of course, regular NL Now viewers will know we've done on every single show over the past 10 years. It's a little game called Get to Know Me. So I'll ask you 5 questions, and you can come back with the first answer that pops into your head. All right, we'll start with your favorite food.
Oh, favorite food, liver.
Lasagna.
Your favorite color.
Green.
Purple.
A dream vacation destination.
Japan.
Rome.
Your favorite song.
The Loadout by Jackson Browne.
Right now, The Master by Nico Paulo.
Great choices. And finally, if you could pick any actor or actress to play you in a movie about your life, who would it be?
Seth Green.
Oh, God. Zooey Deschanel.
Well, there you go. And now, folks at home, we have something a little special lined up for you. Here's a little video reel of some of the best get-to-know-me answers from the past 10 years.
Your favorite food?
Pecan pie.
Pizza.
Watermelon.
Pork chops.
It used to be sort of meat and cheese, and now it's sort of morphed into more vegetable and roasted vegetables with nice cheese on it, that kind of thing.
That sounds good.
The tastes change over the years, Gary. You may have realized that.
Oh, I love all food, Clyde. Yeah, it's my favorite food. Food is my favorite food.
Favorite song?
Favorite song? Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow by Fleetwood Mac.
First thing that pops into my head, Mellow Yellow.
Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
I sing a lot of songs alone in the car, but my favorite one would be an old one by Sinead O'Connor and Prince called Nothing Compares to You.
Life is a Highway by Tom Cochrane.
Your favorite thing about being a Broadway performer?
It's the other shows that I get to see, to be honest with you, that I have been able to see so many of the other musicals and plays that are happening. I've seen some incredible performances by, well-known actors that I never would have had the chance to otherwise.
If you could pick one person in the world, dead or alive, to write a song with, who would it be and why?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know, I think it would be really fun I got to write a song with Ron Hines just before he died, and I thought that was a real thrill, because he was like a hero of mine. When I was just a kid, the Wonderful Grand Band was on TV. He was a big hero of mine, and in my adult life, he remained like a big songwriting hero of mine. So I'm glad I got to write one, but I'd love to write another one, with him if I could get a chance.
Once again, it's Colin Harris.
It's a low life here on this street, with nothing to hide but the signs of defeat. And I've lost all my sense of protection in this low life. It's a low life, keep looking down, greet each day with a sigh and a frown. Lost all my sense of direction in this low life. But if you are what you eat, then I'm nothing. With the sip of the drink feel like something. As the bottle runs dry, hang my head and cry. I wonder how and why did I end up in this low life. It's a low life here on the street. All I feel are the soles of my feet, and I've lost all my sense of motivation in this low life. But if you are what you eat, then I'm nothing. With the sip of the drink feels like something. As the bottle runs dry, hang my head and cry. I wonder how and why did I end up in this low life, this low life.
Well, folks, we've just about reached the end of another episode of NL Now here on NTV, and I'd like to thank you all so much for tuning in, not just today, but to every show we've done over the past 10 years, and we hope that you stick around for another 10 years or more of shows to come. And I'd like to thank our very special guests today, Hulk Caeser, Emily Molloy. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, thanks so much for having us on the show. We brought you in a few things. We got you copies of our zine from our show, and we got you some magnets from your appearance on our program.
Well, that's very cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And folks at home, we've got one more thing coming up to close out our show. Emily's going to do a song for us.
Well, just to look at that girl with the lights coming up in her eyes. She's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. All the guys on the corner stand back and let her walk on by. She's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. She's got to be somebody's baby. She's so fine. She's probably somebody's only light gonna shine a light. Yeah, she's probably somebody's baby, alright. I heard her talking with a friend when she thought nobody else was around. She said she's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. 'Cause when the cars and the signs and the street lights light up the town, she's got to be somebody's baby. She must be somebody's baby. She's got to be somebody's baby. She's so fine.